with a big hit on him, and he lets it fall out of his hand.
Yeah, all right, I got him. Instead, look, yeah. Full court press, so full blitz, we going all out. It don't matter any time of day, I came to ball out. We TCG, never ducking smoke or any call out. Better be ready to go to war until we fall out. 0 to 60 like Ludacris, we came to roll out. You know I gotta get my check, so please don't make me hold out. Bust down Cuban a summer day, I make it cold out. They was hot then, now they cold now. Left wrist dripping, I got it froze now. Went from rags to riches, take the clothes now. My name heavy all across the globe now. We ain't playing HBCU, I strike up the band. Stomping on them like a cute dog or alpha man. In Miami, hard rock jumping like a rock band. You know me, I love my green and tees like a Packers fan. I'm a player, gotta keep it player, how the game go. With the steppers, I ain't gotta tell them, they just train to go. Calling plays and I'm calling shots like the head coach. First class, so we take the private, we don't do coach. They was hot then, now they cold now. They was hot then, now they cold now. They was hot then, now they cold now.
Dirty, yeah, you know we global with it. Black fit, limo tint, you don't know who in it. Whole team having motion, world know who winning. I'm known for handling business, the other dudes known for dissing. Big motion, boy, big vibing, boy. Tell her pipe that loud talk down, cause they ain't making noise. Yeah, homie, we them boys, who they be preaching about. If you see LT around, ballers bound to make a crowd. Let it try.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, I knock them down 3 in a row. From the street straight to the field, from the field right to the show. All my dogs are trained to go. Make sure my people don't work no more. Been let down so many times and stand on my back, I swear it don't hurt no more. Got dirt all on my hands, but I still watching and count this money. I had to stop rocking so many chains, I was trying to...
Today, from Hard Rock Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 14 yards. And the Chiefs go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
35 yards that time on the punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. Flush to his right. Oh, a Cardinal sin there, thrown back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Looking to pass. Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the 1st. Play action. Now it's Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Touchdown! Braxton Berrios from 10 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown. So 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, he's less likely to draw the flag.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Pacheco. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Well, that play's not going to go in their highlight reel at the end of the season, but the only benefit to the offense, maybe a little more space if they want to throw the football now after taking that loss.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Blake Bell, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 14. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Third down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7. Now Mahomes. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The offense on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Got a man, it's Berrios, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. Out route to Hill, complete. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 50 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now up to 14. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animating.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Tua now on first down. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On play action, here's Tua going for the deep ball. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Here's 2nd and 10. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now it's 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here is 3rd down and 4. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And the Chiefs are going to get him. George Karlaftis. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We got a strong first half out of the running back Isaiah Pacheco. He chipped in a couple of touchdown runs as he was running with determination right from the word go.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. George Karlaftis getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. That is caught, and he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Tua. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down, escaping the pressure right. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. 1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. To the right side, it's Kelsey. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco headed right. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Again, it's Pacheco. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Now here's Mahomes. Out to his left. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Berrios now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 77 yards. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Now it's Mahomes again.
That's laid out deep for Rice.
And that is incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On first down, Tagovailoa. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he goes out right around the 39. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Tua. Short throw hauled in by Croft. First target, first catch, and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
In motion, Hill. A run with Mostert up the middle.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. They complete it to Hill. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Looking to pass. Tua. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And that's off the left upright, but it caroms right in. How about that? The kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So put 3 on the board. A little bit of a hook on the driver that time. Looked a little bit like you, Charles, over on the 8th at Windermere.
You know me too well, partner. Except that he got his to hit a tree and kick back into the fairway.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flushed out right. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a couple. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A run straight ahead with Achane. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. What can they draw up now? Time to find out on a 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Tua.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. Here's second down. Tua. This is caught by Waddle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. Here's Tua. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Throwing Tua. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. Tua to throw. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. That'll be caught by Hill. And the Dolphins are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Tagovailoa. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Here now, second and goal. Now Tua. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's...
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And they take a knee. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Back to throw. Mahomes steps away. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. And with that, we sign off from Miami.
Exist in peace. I'm really just getting started. You've only witnessed the tease. 10,000 steps ahead as I choke on it. 2017 was my moment of truth. I was a year away from not being known as a youth. Approaching manhood, peach fuzz covered my chin. Even then I would leave rap going with the wind. I'm not a Muslim, so why would I lie or pretend? I'm not too good at following trends. I am the trend, I am the truth, I am the God, I am the Zen. There is no way around it, my just make amends. These flows are coated golden. If you the then I must be the cold and exploding what the commode is. Real soon they gonna have to mention Mr. Clay the magician with the greatest of Drizzy, Drakes, and Wheezies, Andres and Jiggers, Pac, Biggie, and Nas, Face Mob, Easy and Raekwon. It's easy to say these things looking for clout, but this is non-fiction. The proof's in the pudding, it's none missing. You and your opinion, you can stick that up your... I jumped to touch the sky and landed on planet Uranus. Houston, we got a problem. No need to look for solutions. I'm stacking Eisenhowers. Deceased presidents in the wall in my residence as I increase stepping on ballin' forever while kissing the sweet melanin of a broad that I met in the Netherlands. Address me as Marcus Clay, the developing veteran. That's why I got no time to sleep. I gotta creep the late night to get this cake to bake right. I'm thinking real estate.
Today, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, this is
and we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers in one season. Continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Jonathan Grenard. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. On the return, it's King. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Singletary, they'll go up the middle, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Stroud, and he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards in the first. Here's Stroud. Dancing to his left. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. From the 20, here's a second down and 9. And Stroud now to throw. They'll roll him out right. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Pierce now up the middle. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying?
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Devin Singletary. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told, and it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the...
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. It's a scintillating run by Lamar Jackson. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Tucker with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. 1 play, 75 yards, 6 points. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert it.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. These two teams. All tied after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Stroud will look to throw once more. Got a man. It's Brown. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Stroud. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's going to be pretty tough for them to match their efficiency, Charles, with that last possession, needing only the one play to find the end zone on the rushing touchdown.
Yeah, they got that together collectively, didn't they? Total group effort. Although the guy toting the rock, he gets all the credit. It was blocked up so well. The only thing stopping him was running into the goalpost in the back of the end zone.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jackson, options out left. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. He's going to try and take off with it.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47.
But derailing that play from the start was Christian Harris. He got back there and stuck him for a loss behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 7th play in this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Malik Collins able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Desmond King deep for Houston. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Houston set to take over.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Airing it out deep for Woods. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now Jackson.
And his throw is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it. A little further down inside the 40. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 3rd and 2. To throw is Jackson. That quick throw there is incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Stroud looking to throw.
Rolling to his left.
And Stroud wisely slides down safely after picking up the first down.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Stroud out of the gun here.
Rolling to his right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
2nd and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3?
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Stroud on 3rd down now.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. But they are all even to this point. So to see if either side can pull away, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the start of the second half.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
And ready ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Texans going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the... Field of play. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge not a successful one, as this will stay an incomplete pass. Now Stroud. Flush to his right. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. The drive will start with an option going left. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
The second down throw now from Stroud. Steps away to his left. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
And he is going to have the Texans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. On the move to his left. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start out here with the option left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Jackson. Completes it to Aguilar. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Play action. Stroud now, escaping the pressure right. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. A give up the middle to Singletary. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. This will be caught by Brown. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Here's second and a yard. Woods the receiver in motion left. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Stroud working out of the gun. Flushed out right. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win.
Hammering from the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished.
Today, from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California, this is the National Football League. San Francisco 49ers taking on Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The snow continuing to pile up at game time. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. Leading them out, someone who took the league by storm last year is the most famous Mr. Irrelevant ever. From Iowa State, it's Brock Purdy.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Purdy to throw it on first down. Being chased out left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On third and short, they'll try option left. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're brought out by a former #1 overall pick coming off one of his best seasons ever in year 7 of his career, now in year 8, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl and came really within 1 quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
The Goff's throw going into the hands of Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And now off to the races down the right side. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Back to throw, Purdy. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Now, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll run it here. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. Taken from just outside the 30. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And the Lions will take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. Gone. Forced out to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
That is incomplete.
feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So the completion, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Yeah, they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. On first down, Purdy. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Throwing here, Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Purdy. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions will take over here at their own 14-yard line. After the interception, here's Goff. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with third down coming up. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0 as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, back to you, too, in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports halftime report. The snow certainly making conditions difficult, and it's not likely to get better anytime soon, as we turn it right back over to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now a first down throw. Goff. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body.
And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller,
and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Niners take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. Flush to his right. Wright's got it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Here's Goff. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The end result, 21 yards. Throwing again is Goff. Out to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved. And that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Purdy looking to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 18 more yards there and another 1st down. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper. Now a 2nd and 6. He'll decide to keep this once more. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Purdy now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll get 4 there down to about the 12-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd down and 6 now. Purdy from the gun. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Purdy. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. They'll run with a fullback, Juszczyk. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. get this on 1st and goal. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk taking it in from 4 yards out. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. Well, the faithful in full roar here in Santa Clara. This is 3rd down. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Goff now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And Goff picks up the 1st down and then wisely slides to the ground to avoid the contact.
Could this be the drive that ultimately wins the game? How about the initiative he just took there? Running with it after he couldn't find a throwing lane, and he drove them into range for a game-winning field goal with that play. What an opportunity they've been presented to come through with the win.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here we go, 1st and goal. Montgomery is in for a Lions touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they can't bring him down. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. This is 1st and 10. Throwing, Purdy. Escaping the pressure right. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And it's caught by Jennings. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. And Detroit back in possession of the football. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Here comes second down. Now Goff. He'll buy some time right. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now third down as the clock runs. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long. Goff steps away. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet down.
Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. And this is going to be 49er football. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. Conditions only going to get worse as we get back to football here to start this overtime. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Throwing on third. Goff. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Goff. Flushed out right. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
third down they go, Montgomery. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Following the penalty, Montgomery. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll run with Montgomery. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. One overtime. How about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that second overtime in just a moment. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown run.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On second down, McCaffrey. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up third down.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now it's Purdy's turn in overtime. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Now Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. There's Purdy on 1st and 10.
Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it.
Jack Campbell with a pick.
20, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.
Legends on 3, 2, 1.
Guys, I'm go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Go that, 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 go that.
Man, they even got enough change in the meter. Double part looking like Bane in the beater. Her friend keep helping detangle the weave. Only jumped in the front seat to play with the speakers. Let them might blast, touch my bands. Plus when I stop at my customized vans. Plus like fresh like plus I got them up. Plus size Panamera truck. I hop out the roof. Yeah, dime on my left wrist and she got the flu. Yeah, watch look like Chex Mix is post up be blue. She know it's 2 seats, so she leave her best friends. Bust down my dad face. Your chain is a neck.
Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Left wrist go that, right wrist go that, necklace go that, sis go that. Just don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me.
I had to hit my designer for sneaks. Double dip mine in the bleach. I'm blocking for sure. I'm popping down Miami Beach. Pull up like LeBron with the heat. I bought a crib in the crib with the orange shit. Beach at my mouth, but I can't see me walking there. I'm with a Tesla, but it ain't no charge of that. I call up Cohen, Brianna, and parking the top P box seats. I'm watching Archer. They cop like stop right next to my block at Trust Fund. Beat, I might drop that hips on the stallion and Doja her top half. 2300 on the horse and I'm Mike. Switching out the character, the strippers like tigers. Legends on 3, 2, 1.
Today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. We'll see Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens taking on Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs.
The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And here comes a return from just beyond. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, then maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry, and now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Jackson options out left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Now they'll bring Tony in motion left. A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And the defense closes quickly there, and he'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Here's 3rd and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. George Karlaftis in there to bury him for a loss of 11. From the gun, it's Jackson. Rolling to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked. There he goes, right side. Inside the 10. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson options out left. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. They set up the screen to Hill. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. This is Hill on the draw play. And he gets it down to the 48. Enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Now Jackson on first down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 36 yards on the play.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
In motion right is Tony. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. That'll go for a gain of 7. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Butker's kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
On third down, they're going to go with the option. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Facing fourth down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. And how about this, a fake? Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Mahomes now to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 3rd down, here's Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figured out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
They'll set up a throw. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. Down the right sideline, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have evened the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this third quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the third. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath. Settle down.
And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And now off to the races down the right side. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Justin Madubuike picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action. But that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is up to 15 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. They'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and has done so with ease.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Jackson, options out left. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And that will keep this a 15-point game. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's first and this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And, Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we sit.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me, spin and slide, say you gon' step by me, who gon' step by me, who gon' step by me.
Yeah, told him I would be a boss before I had business. I don't even need nobody here to vouch. I was all alone, so I ain't have a witness. Right back to the lab. Gotta go to work, I'm revving up my engine. I was just putting groceries in the bag. Now wait a minute, yeah, forgot to mention. I'm $100 million richer. Might paint $100 million picture. One man army, but I don't fatigue. Better have $100 million coming with you. Got good karma, so I'm riding fiscal. Hit the crossover, leave them playing Twister. Or they thought that I was just a... Now when I do, they call me Mister. Stop it. Big wall, what's the fight? Play with the family, playing with your life. This got the ops hurt, looking sick. So we gon' disinfect them like a wipe. Had that boy a big cat with no stripes. Now on the gram, ain't worried about a light. Yeah, I had to go ahead and raise the fee. If you ain't rocking with it, take a hike.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me, spin and slide, say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me? Say you gon' ride. Is he gon' step by me? Can't do it back, keep racks on me. Name home with I keep 3 on me. Oh, so you ride it. I can do everything that you gon' like. Young, rich, and famous, I'm living the life. Uh-oh, pull up in that new thing. I'm swerving and hogging up both lanes. You know I'm in the mood. After I score, I'ma bring it to you. They're a free agent, I give them the boo. I'm with the crew, who we bringing it to. We got no limit, yeah, we on the ride. We all gon' step, we all gon' ride. Say you gon' ride. Say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide. Say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
Every time I'ma step with the steppers. Black and white beans looking like pepper. Flawless diamonds, yeah, I'm good under pressure. 400 racks tucked in the dresser. Blowing money fast like Big Meech. Thinking that they winning, big reach. They know I'm the best, I'm elite. I know when they hating is instinct.
Say you gon' ride. Say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide. Say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
Today, from Las Vegas, Nevada,
the 2023 season has one game left. Here we go. Super Bowl 58 underway from Vegas. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And Goff going to look to throw right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Second down and a little more than a yard here. First carry now for Gus Edwards. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's first and goal. They'll run here with Edwards. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
Sometimes you get a first and goal, you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was polished off by the Gus Edwards touchdown run. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Detroit's offense ready to take over. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. First carry now for David Montgomery. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Here's 3rd and 6. Now it's gone. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Now Goff on first down. Flushed out right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. 7-0 is our score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sport. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And we are tied at 7. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 2nd and 10. Jackson, option right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now Jackson. On target over the middle to Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 2nd and 6. And they run with Edwards off the option. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 3rd down and 6. Now it's Jackson on the move to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. Here's Jackson to throw. Completes it to Aguilar. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now it's Jackson. That is caught. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Goff. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. There's Goff. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. From the gun, here's Goff. Dancing to his left. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. On first down, Goff. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by... Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that. They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Off the option, here's Edwards. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. To throw is Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Goff on 1st down, rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Goff now looking to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. To the air again. Goff steps away to his left. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. Goff now looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And out of bounds right around the 20. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Goff. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. To throw is Goff. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
play fake, and it's gone. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Josh Reynolds, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. Fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off.
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Clock. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Jackson options out left. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Off the draw. Here's Hill. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. And it's quickly becoming now or never time in the Super Bowl, trailing by 7 here in the 4th. A pivotal moment in this football game. They'll roll him out right. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a...
There he goes, right side. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Up the middle, it's Edwards. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They run once more with Edwards. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on 3rd down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this first down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes him. This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that can come back and get you.
And they will take a knee here. That is likely the final play of this game, and no better feeling, I would imagine, than taking a knee to wrap up the Super Bowl.
Culminates everything. The championship is theirs. And just think, the last play they had in practice before this game began was doing this, practicing taking a knee and winning a Super Bowl.
And they get to do just that. And it's all over. Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
I ain't tripping, this is easy, got them excited to meet me, I got diamonds, you got CZs, wake up, get to it and repeat,